Hello, welcome to lesson number 2, fractions and decimals. Fractions and decimal are just different ways of showing the same value. For example, in the figure shown, the shaded region represents as a fraction 1/8 of the circle, and as a decimal it represents 0.125. There are two types of fractions. If the numerator is greater than the denominator, it's called improper fractions. If the numerator is less than the denominator, it's called a proper fraction. And if the numerator is equal to the denominator, it's 1, the result. A mixed fraction is the sum of an integer and a proper fraction. So we have an integer plus a proper fraction. If we sum these two values, we can express a mixed fraction as an improper fraction. So we have that a times b plus a divided by b will be the expression of an improper fraction of a mixed fraction. Now, the first form will be useful to solve addition and subtractions between mixed fractions, and the second form is useful when we want to multiply or divide mixed fractions. In the example, says what is the value of 5 1/3 plus 2 1/2 plus 7 1 6? To sum these mixed fractions, we use the first form. So we separate the integers and the proper fractions. So we have 5 plus 1 1/3 plus 2 plus 1/2 plus 7 plus 1/6. 5 plus 2 plus 7 is equal to 14. Then we have 1/3 plus 1/2 plus 1/6. The sum of these fractions is 1. So we have that the result will be equal to 14 plus 1, so we have 15. Now, in the second example, what is the sum of 3 1/2 plus 7 3/4 minus 2 1/4? To solve the second example, use the first form. So we have 3 plus 1 1/2 plus 7 plus 3/4 minus 2 minus 1/4. Summing the integers, we have 8 plus 1/2 plus 3/4 minus 1/4. So we have the sum of these fractions will be equal to 1, so 8 plus 1 will be equal to 9. To solve the third example, use the second form. Work these fractions as an improper fraction. So in the first case we have 15/2 times 13/4, and in the denominator we have 15/8, so we have times 8/15. Simplify, so 15 and 15 goes, then 2 times 4 is equal to 8, and the answer is 13. If we want to compare two fractions, in this case a/b and c/d, we should do a cross multiplication. If we want to know which of these fractions, a over b, is greater, less, or equal to c over d, we should compare a times d and b times c. In the example, we have 2 over 5 and 5 over 8. So if we do cross multiplication, we have 2 times 8 compared with 5 times 5, 16 and 25. 25 is greater than 16. Therefore, 5 over 8 is greater than 2 over 5. In the next example, we want to compare 17 over 21 and 19 over 24. What will be the result? Which one is greater? First, we need to simplify both the denominator over 3. So we have 17 over 7 and 19 over 8. We do now the cross multiplication, so we have 17 times 8 and 19 times 7. In the first part, we have 136 and 133 in the other side. So 136 is greater than 133. So 17 over 21 is greater than 19 over 24. In the next example, which of these two fractions, 13 over 15 and 169 over 200, is greater? To compare, simplify both denominator over 13. So we have 1 and 13. And both denominator over 5. So we have 3 over 40. Okay. So when we do the cross multiplication, we have 40 times 1 and 13 times 3. 40 and 39. 40 is greater than 39. So the first fraction is greater than the second fraction.